Okay, so you're gonna have to own up your mistakes and just look back at them and think, okay, so if I did this and that went wrong, then I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this thing instead, so that next time it's I can see if it's good or not. You get what I mean. And yeah, just everything that you do, just be open minded. With your mistakes especially. Like, don't just get butthurt. Like, don't get mad that you messed up. Like, oh man, like I fucked it up. I ain't doing this shit no more. Or just like have a positive mindset. That's all that matters. And give me a sec. Have a positive mindset, and because just being negative, it doesn't serve you. It doesn't serve you no good. Like, there's no benefit of it, no benefit that you get out of it. But positive, you can think, oh, so I messed up on this. Okay, I got that. So that's why I messed it up. I'm gonna try and do this instead, like how I explained earlier. And yeah, like a positive mindset is better than having a negative. Because a positive mindset, since you're positive, you're like you're rooting for yourself. You're like, oh, okay, I failed. It don't matter. I'll do better next time. You'll be more positive. And on top, since you're positive in whatever you do, you'll be more better at it. Whether it be like boxing, like maybe you made a mistake in your like you made a financial mistake. You just gotta learn from it. It's like learn from it and then see what you can do. Like move at it, like just like boxing, where you get hit and you're like moving around and you're trying to find another angle to avoid getting hit again, or like trying to like find another way, like that you like to was to knock him down or get him good, like hit him with a good shot. It's the same with everything we do, like like the mistakes that we make. It's just the same thing as boxing. You just gotta find another angle. Maybe dodge the punch and move around. It's just like boxing. And yeah, like we know this, but we don't really do it. We're not aware that we're not aware. Like, I don't yeah, like we're aware that we made the mistake, but we just move on. We don't really sit down and think about it, like, oh, I fucked it up when I was trying to help my dad, or like this and this, or I messed up, like I fucked up in my homework. I did this. You don't sit down and just like study, like you just study and see. I messed up on this. Like, how you just basically have to. You just basically have to damn, my mind went blank. You have to fuck. You just have to learn from it. Yeah, learn from it. Yeah, that's the word. You just learn from that mistake, and the next time you'll be better. I hope that makes sense. Just own up your mistakes, and so what if you fail? At least you tried. That's what matters. And um, yeah, just own up your mistakes. It doesn't matter if you fail, just because it's actually good that you fail. Not in a negative way, but because if you fail, the next time you're gonna be more better, and then when you fail again, you're gonna be even more better. Then so on and so on. It's gonna be like a scale, like a level. Like you're level one noob. You failed the mission, but then like like you keep like failing, and then eventually you beat that level and you're level two. And since you're level two, you're gonna get better gear to beat level two. And then you fail level two, maybe like less than level one, and then you learn from level one, then you move up to level three, four, five, and so on and so on. It's just like that. It's like a video game where you just like you become better and better, like the more you play it. And yeah, just own up your mistakes, learn from them. That's like actually learn from them. Don't just set them aside, like, like it like doesn't matter. Like, just look back and see and think, oh, like what could I have done better. Like you just think about it. Just yeah, just fuck. It's that simple. Like, just own up your mistakes, learn from them. Don't get butthurt that maybe you did something wrong, like you messed up, and then you're like probably getting yelled at, or you get like all pissed off, like you feel like, oh, bro, like I feel like I'm retarded, like because I made this mistake. But just don't have a negative mindset. Always have a positive. And because like how I said earlier, negative, like the negative mindset's not gonna help you out. Like, it's not gonna help you out at all. And yeah, positive mindset, and own up your mistakes, learn from them, so that way you can become more better, and you feel again and you become even more better, and so on, so on. It's that simple. Just learn from your mistakes.